Today I'm going to show you how I got this beautiful natural wood look without using chemical stains or products. The method I'm going to use is called paint washing. I love doing a paint wash because it can really accentuate the natural beauty of the wood. For this project, I used Fusion Mineral in the color Algonquin. Let's get started. To start off, I poured a little bit of paint in an empty container, making sure to save plenty of room for the water. So I'm going to do about a 50-50 ratio of paint to water. So now I'm just going to kind of eyeball it and pour in about the same amount of water. It doesn't have to be a perfect mix. So then all you want to do is give it a little swish, get your paintbrush out and mix it up a little bit. Mix until it's completely combined. It should be pretty thin and watery. You want it to kind of drip off of your paintbrush just like this. Just make sure the paint and water are blended. So now you want to grab a spray bottle of water and a t-shirt rag and your paint and paintbrush. Try to remember to mix your paint a couple times before and during the project so that it stays mixed. Basically, all you need to do is just paint this paint wash on. It's very simple, very easy for beginners. It should go on nice and thin, and you don't really need to worry about getting an even coat because remember, you're going to be wiping this off. So I like to paint it on, and then I will either spray the painted surface or, like I'm doing right now, I'll spray my paintbrush to just keep thinning it out as much as possible. And then once I really kind of run out of paint on my paintbrush, I'll re-dip it back into the paint and paint some more onto my surface. You do want to work in small sections. It does take a while for the paint to really dry out, so you've got plenty of time, but you want to pick like one side at a time. You don't want to worry about doing the whole piece at once because your paint is going to dry out. So pick one section at a time. I'm just doing the side of this buffet that I'm working on, and make sure you cover the entire surface with the paint. You can go back over it a couple times if it looks like you missed a spot or two, or if it looks like the paint isn't quite soaking in. It will, like you can kind of see the part that I have already painted, it's already soaking in really fast, and you can see the wood grain showing through. And that's exactly what you want it to do. So just let that soak in. You can apply a little bit more on top if you want to give it a little bit more of the color that you're using, like I did. But you just keep going in this manner and get all that paint on there. I'm just going to go ahead and do this bottom trim section because I like the way that it's soaking in. And it can take just like a minute or two before I'm ready to wipe. So now I'm going to take my t-shirt rag and just wipe back the paint. Really, I'm just removing the excess, and it's going to look really weird and streaky at first like this, and it might actually look like a different shade. Like mine started turning light, and that's not exactly the color that I wanted, but just keep on going. It's going to dry and soak in more and more, and you can really work with it. If you don't like the way a little section or part is looking, then you can just keep wiping. You can always add a little bit more paint. You can spray a little bit more water on. You really have plenty of time to get it looking the way you want it before it's dried. So don't worry about that. Just take your time and keep going until it looks the way you want it to. Once the paint is dry, which really only takes about an hour, you just want to give it a top coat. On this project, I used a polyacrylic and a satin finish. And this is how it turned out. Let me know what you think in the comments section. And check the description for the complete product and supply list. Hi, I'm Chloe, and thanks for watching my video. Welcome to my furniture refinishing channel. Here you'll find everything that I've learned about furniture refinishing. Whether you're just getting started on your first flip or you've been doing this for a while and you just want to learn some new techniques or tips, this is the place for you. So check out my video section for my furniture tutorials, and please hit that subscribe button so that I can keep making these videos for you. See you on the next flip.